Today I'm going to teach you how to make chorizo burgers. This is a homemade take on the smoky spice Hispanic sausage.
Hi, I'm Caitlin with Cooking with Caitlin, and today we are at Clough Pike Market picking out onions and peppers for our great toppings for the chorizo burgers. When you want to pick a pepper, you want to make sure there aren't any blemishes and no dry marks. And I like to cook with these yellow onions, and you want to make sure that there's no dirt. Once you figure that out, you can get cooking. Let's go. Today we're going to be cooking chorizo burgers. This is a smoky spiced burger that is a definite crowd pleaser. For this recipe, you need a pound of fresh ground pork, your favorite red wine, some salt, pepper, paprika, cumin, coriander, sugar, garlic, and crushed red pepper flakes. This is another super easy recipe. You just throw everything into a bowl and mix it up. First, you can just do a quarter cup of your red wine. Next, you'll need 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, 3 tablespoons of paprika. This is what's going to give it its smoky flavor. A quarter of a teaspoon of your black pepper, just a little bit. Half a teaspoon of cumin. It's another thing that will add a lot of smoke to it. Half a teaspoon of coriander, 2 teaspoons of crushed red pepper flakes for heat. If you like it spicier, you can always add more. A teaspoon of garlic. I like to use the pre-minced garlic you can buy at Kroger's. And then finally, half a teaspoon of sugar, just to cut all the heat. Once everything's added to the bowl, you just have to mix it. The best tool is definitely your hands, if you don't mind getting a little messy. Once everything is completely combined and all the flavors are added, and you want to taste it before you make 4 enormous patties, make sure you make a little patty and then fry it up. It's a great sample and you get to know how the flavor is. If you like it, go ahead and make 4 huge patties. These are great for the grill, but today we're going to cook them inside on the stove. When cooking on the stove, you first want to preheat your pan to about medium-high heat. Then I like to drizzle a little olive oil just to make sure that the burgers don't stick. Once your pan is hot enough and the oil's there and starts to run away, you want to add your burgers. The burgers will cook for about 7 minutes on the first side, and then when you flip them over, it'll be about 5 more minutes. Once you add the burgers to the hot pan, you want to make sure that you don't press them down, you don't move them around, and you don't flip them too early. This way, the juices won't be released and you'll get a nice crispy crust. Now that the burgers have cooked for 7 minutes on the first side, you can flip them over and let them cook for about 5 more minutes. Sometimes when the burgers finish cooking, they start to crack, and it's a great way just to peek inside to see if they're completely finished. And my burgers are finally completely finished. So you can turn off the heat and assemble the sandwich. Now to plate these burgers, I always use a soft roll. That way you can just bite right into the burger. A great toppings for these would be some peppers and onions or just some classic cheese. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Cooking with Caitlin. For more great, flavorful dinner ideas, please check out cookingwithcaitlin.com.